Thanks, guys. This is a Fox News alert. New and serious questions about federally backed loans for a green company on the brink of bankruptcy. Welcome to America Live, everyone. I'm Megyn Kelly. Lawyers on Capitol Hill now demanding answers from the White House over a $535 million loan funded by you, the taxpayers, to green company Solyndra. We are now learning that the folks working for and with the company knew the loan was a bad idea from the start, at least some of them. Solyndra declared bankruptcy this month after laying off 1,100 workers and then promptly saw its offices raided by the FBI. A Senate energy confirmation hearing now dominating the day as the White House scrambles to defend its decision to hand out this hefty loan. Trace Gallagher with the breaking details now from our breaking news desk. Trace?
And remember, Megyn, the White House still maintains this was a worthwhile investment in a company that was very promising, but yet many experts say there was nothing about this company that was at all promising, and they're pointing to the facts in 2008 before this loan was issued, that in 2008 Solyndra reportedly lost $232 million, that the price of solar panels at that time had dropped 50%, and that the price of solar-grade silicon had plummeted. But Solyndra wasn't using silicon, the Chinese were, which made it almost impossible for them to compete. Now, a woman who claims that she works for the firm that built the Solyndra plant called in to the conservative radio talk show host Mark Levin's show. Levin says she was vetted, she's legitimate, and here's what she said. Play it.
While we were out there, while we were building it, because it is a $500 million plant, everyone already knew that China had developed a more inexpensive way to manufacture these solar panels. Everyone knew that the plant wouldn't work, but they still did it. They still built it, and basically wasted all that money. Obama flew out and did an appearance out there, and actually they're filing bankruptcy next week.
A man who was just laid off by Solyndra told the San Jose Mercury News that Solyndra was tossing out faulty solar panels every day. He said this, and I'm quoting, at least $100,000 a day was thrown away. If they're wasting $100,000 a day, how much is that a month or a year? Of course that's going to lead to bankruptcy. Now remember, independent auditors also raised the red flag. Emails from inside the White House, inside the Energy Department, also questioned whether this was a bad deal. Yet instead of being scrutinized, the president showed up. He touted this company. The loan was fast-tracked. And today, during a Department of Energy hearing, Wyoming Senator John Barrasso had this to say.
I don't think we should be blaming China or the markets or a previous administration. The perfect storm appears to be a Fed that was a federal policy rushed decisions and demands of a pending public relations campaign by the administration.
The administration maintains that changing markets could have changed the fate of Solyndra, and apparently they have a lot of people supporting them because aside from the federal loan, more than $1 billion of private investment money was also poured into this solar panel maker back in 2007, 2008. Megyn.
And now the FBI wants to know whether Solyndra misrepresented the status of its business to us, to private investors, to whom else. We'll find out. Trace, thank you.
Okay.
Well, we are keeping an eye on the daily White House press briefing, where we expect a tough new round of questions on the Solyndra scandal. This is growing, and more news organizations are covering it. Last night, ABC News investigative reporter Brian Ross actually spoke to our own Bill O'Reilly about the investigation emerging regarding the Solyndra bankruptcy scandal and how he expects the story to get increasingly uncomfortable for the administration.
I think they believed in it in a way, and this was going to be the model. This was the future, as the president described it.
But how can you believe in it if your own guys are telling you that, hey, the company's going down? I mean, it looks to me like they said we don't care.
They didn't want to hear that. You know, the loan was put on hold by the Bush administration on January 9th of 2009, and then 6 days after the new administration took office, it was back on a fast track and was approved very quickly. Now, the questions today were not answered very well by the people from the administration. How did that happen? No one seemed to know the answer.
Nobody knows. We weren't here. We don't know.
Interesting. That full interview, I think, is posted on foxnews.com right now, so check it out if you'd like.